This is the story of how I met the love of my life on the side of the road. This is her. I'll show you more of her in a second, but first, hear me out. I promise it will be worth it. My wife, Emily, my wife, never gets old. My wife and I, we just got married last year, sorry. We were in Ohio visiting, or helping out with her mother who had just had knee replacement surgery. Now, I am my father's son, which is to say an early riser. So before 6 a.m., I was already out of the house and on my way to get coffee. And as I am approaching one of the few intersections with stoplights in this town, I realize I need to write something down. I don't remember what it was, an email, something creative, I don't know. And I pull over and park my car. And out of the corner of my eye, I notice this little shivering, shaking squirrel looking thing. So I get out of my car and I start walking towards it. And as I get closer, I realize it's not a squirrel. It's a cold, little, cute Chihuahua. So I scoop her up and I start looking around for her owner. And I walk up to the main street at the intersection, looking around, no one. Total ghost town. So I take her back into my car and snap what became the first photograph of the two of us. She had no collar. She wasn't chipped. And her puppy breath was terrible. Now, I was playing a lot of Zelda Breath of the Wild at the time, so it only felt fitting to name the little princess Zelda. So I do what I think anyone would do in this situation, and I rush to the bedroom my wife is sleeping in to introduce her to Zelda. I was like, hey babe, I just found the most magical, adorable little creature that ever existed. And she was like, hey, it's 6:20 in the morning. Shut the fuck up and go find out whose dog that is. So, as much as I love this little dog, I'm not a monster. So I went onto the interwebs and social media and was searching for anyone who in the area who was missing a Chihuahua. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Can't find a thing of no one. No one is missing a Chihuahua in Ohio at the time. Um, and it hit me that there is a scenario where the coolest dog in the world is about to become my dog. So Zelda and I are just hanging out like besties do as I continue to search for her owners. Couple hours pass and my wife's best friend Molly swings by the house, and Molly immediately points out that the dog has a tattoo inside its ear. That's right, a tattoo inside of its ear. Now there's no way that these evil bastards are gonna tattoo their phone number inside of her ear, right? Wrong. While I'm a bit heartbroken that I'm gonna, lose this new friend, there's a bit of relief in helping these people find their dog. So I pick it up, I say hello, and the woman says, "Hi, you called about a dog?" I said, "Yes." She said, "What kind of dog?" And I said, "It's a Chihuahua." And she said, "What color?" And I wanted to say, what color? How many friggin' Chihuahua do you missing, lady? But instead I said, tan. And her response was, "Oh, that's Lily." Oh, okay. Well, do you want to come and get Lily? How far away do you live? She tells me what town she's in, and it's a good hour away from where we are. So either this dog straight up pulled a real life Five Goes West, or something's not adding up here. I give her the address of where we are and expect to see her in about an hour or so. But as soon as I get off the phone with her, I just have a really bad feeling in my stomach, and I decided to do some research. So I go to Facebook and I type in the name from the caller ID. And the most recent post is both regarding her husband's heroin addiction, and is in itself entirely unhinged. I couldn't help it. I decided to give her an out. I picked up the phone, I called her back, and I said, "Hey, look, I don't know what's going on in your life. I kind of did, but I if you want me to keep this dog, I will love and care for it with every fiber of my being." And her response was, "Okay." I was a bit shocked, but immediately hopped in, went right to business and said, what vet did you take the dog to? She told me the name of the vet. I wished her a good life and got off the phone. I immediately called the vet, and they had zero records of Lily the Chihuahua under that owner's name having ever been treated at that vet. Now remember, up to this point, I'm still calling her Zelda. So I immediately rush back into the house and I call out, "Lily!" And sure enough, this little Chihuahua comes darting up to me. We didn't want to confuse her or take away her identity, so we do call her Lily, but her official full name is Zelda Lily of the Valley. This April will be 3 years with Lily in our life. And the joy that she has brought to our life has truly been priceless. She's got 12 less teeth than she used to, and doesn't see quite as well, but we love her very much. We feel lucky to watch her really come into her truest form and all of her silly, licky self. Thanks for listening to our love story.